Grand Rising, everyone. So I got this message this morning, and I wanted to share it with you all. I had to take some, I had wrote it in my phone in my notes, but I had to transfer it on paper, of course. So I'm just going to tell you what dropped into my spirit this morning. Gracefully broken. That's what a lot of us are experiencing at this very moment. Being gracefully broken. I'm going to tell you why you had to be gracefully broken. God had to gracefully break you. He is leveling you up spiritually. He couldn't do it the regular way, okay? He had to handle you with care, because he knew your spirit would not be able to handle the shakeup. So he had to gracefully start taking things from you one by one. People, places, and things. And just know that he's rebuilding you as he gracefully subtract things from you. Okay? So at this time, you all could be feeling lack, but still feel a sense of peace with a little bit of anxiousness, because you're like, what is going on? What's happening? I know a breakthrough is coming, but when is it coming? So I'm a little anxious, but I'm still at peace. And because the Most High is gracefully breaking you down to rebuild you up. When he rebuilds you up, it's just like it's a never-ending story, because he's going to keep rebuilding you and keep rebuilding you. It's like Lego, like toy Legos. When you building Legos, you take one off, you put one back. You take one off, you put one back, and you keep stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking until you get to something bigger. Okay? So it's like he takes one Lego and replaces it with something bigger and better. But he had to do it that way, and to remove you from a stagnant place where there was no type of growth. You were too lukewarm for him. And he needs you to be seen, heard, and on fire for him. So at this very moment, it's time to give gratitude as you humbly await for your breakthrough, because it's around the corner, okay? Do not get anxious and have an attitude, or it'll be prolonged. Your blessing will be prolonged. It'll be put on hold. But he had to recalibrate your mind, because your current or your previous way of thinking, because he knew that you would not be able to handle the overflow that's about to pour into your life with your previous way of thinking. This is your time. This is your season. This is your breakthrough. Get prepared. He is changing your whole being. Your being is being recalibrated for greatness. Okay? It's being recalibrated. So then I said, let me go look up what gracefully broken means. So it was just confirmation of what Spirit had communicated with me this morning. Gracefully broken means being broken by God so that he can take you to a higher place with him. To be gracefully broken is to surrender it all to God so that he can position you, promote you, and put you in a place where you develop a new level of character or experience a new blessing. This is exactly what is happening, you all. This is next level stuff. Your character is changing. You know how you play a game and they say you could build your character, and you start adding on stuff, taking away stuff that you don't like? That's what God is doing. The Most High is rebuilding your character. If you're one of those people who are, oh, I'm introvert, I'm this, I'm that, baby, no. Because it's going to be a season where you got to step out and be seen, so they can see the blessings that God has stored upon you. And I'm not talking about just material things. I'm talking about even the peace of mind. Just being at peace. And if you one of them chaotic people, not even chaotic, people who are very outspoken and just, you know, all around everybody seeing you, God will sometimes withdraw you and then put you back in place when it's time. Because he said, your character, I have to rebuild your character. So I got to gracefully break you down a little bit and then rebuild you back up to a better character. Because you're about to win. It's your season, baby. Give gratitude now. Start shouting now. Start giving thanks now. I keep hearing 2. So if it's 2 days, 2 weeks, something is about to come in. You're about to be blessed. So don't be upset when you sitting at home alone and you're by yourself and you feel like you're isolated. That's because he has to withdraw you first and rebuild you. You couldn't shine in a group of chaotic people, or you couldn't shine in a toxic household, or being with toxic friends. You couldn't shine. He had to withdraw you and rebuild your character up. So they know that you're not being isolated because you did something wrong. You're being isolated because he's about to level you up. You are chosen. You've been chosen for a long time. You just didn't know you were chosen. You knew something was different about you, but you just didn't know. But now you know. You are being gracefully broken. For a purpose. For the level up. These are building blocks. Everything that's in alignment with the Most High that you have asked for, prayed for, manifested, is coming. Keep a positive mind frame. Your attitude will determine the outcome, which means have a great attitude while you're going through this. If your attitude is nasty, it will be put on hold until you get your attitude together. But just know you are still blessed. You are still protected. The Most High got you. Stay safe. Have a great one.